Dragons. Are they just mythical creatures? Just fantasy? Or are we actually being lied to? Again, it's time for a Smart Conspiracy Dive. Let's dive in. If you open certain dictionaries from the 1900s to the 1920s, the word dragon has a different description. Some entries simply define it as a large serpent, sometimes winged. Not magic, not fantasy, almost as if they were describing a real animal. Which does make you wonder, were dragons real, and are we being lied to? If dragons were just mythical creatures, then how and why are their stories so universal? In Europe, dragons are giant fire-breathing beasts that protect treasure. In China, they are long serpent-like creatures connected to storms, rivers, and heavens. In the Middle East, ancient texts depict giant winged serpents. And in Central America, legends speak of feathered serpents. They're different cultures, different continents, different time periods. This raises the uncomfortable question for historians. How did separate civilizations all depict the same creature when they are quite literally separated by miles and miles of ocean with no communication? Do you know what's even stranger though? The Chinese zodiac. There are 12 animals showing the years, and each animal is real apart from one, the dragon. An entire zodiac system built around real creatures and animals, and then there's just one random mythical creature. Why would such an ancient system just randomly choose one imaginary animal? Unless the person creating this believed in dragons and they were real. On some of the medieval maps, on some of the regions that were unexplored, they had phrases like, "Here be dragons." And then they also appeared on real navigational maps that were made for sailors. So how can they be popping up on all of these maps if it's just a mythical creature? Oh, and if you didn't notice, some of these maps also have like mermaids and stuff on them. Now, this is an interesting find. I found some old newspaper articles that have sightings of giant serpents flying through the sky. And in Europe and North America, sightings were reported in local newspapers quite often, described as flying serpents, and each description truly sounds like how the dragons were depicted back in ancient times. As we are now aware, history can be completely rewritten. So what if dragons weren't myths at all and they were once creatures that lived along ancient civilizations? I think over time, as science and modern history has developed, they have pushed them more into the fantasy side. And with what we now know about how the world works and how history has been rewritten, what do you think? Are these mythical creatures real, or are they literally just mythical? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.